Alrighty, folks. I'm gonna talk louder because I have issues being able to hear myself when I rewatch the videos. Okay, we're testing out Bandicam today and playing Halo Custom Editions at the same time. Why? Because, well, we can. This is a freeware program. It seems to be Fraps, but freeware. Uh, I've already tested it once as a beta. Just an alpha, really just an alpha test. I wasn't testing the alpha version of the program, mind you. I was testing just a dry run to see how well it worked on a non-user intensive program. In this case, I used Media Player. I recorded a video I was watching in Media Player just to see, number one, if it was possible, and number two, if there are any kind of limitations. So far, the only thing I've noticed about Bandicam, and this is the same as the Fraps demo, is you get a little watermark up here that tells you, it'll be up here when the video's done, it tells you when, basically it just says Bandicam, and it's just their advertisement. I think if you buy the software from them, that goes away. Honestly, I'm perfectly fine advertising for them. If they're going to give me free software, I don't have a problem with it. Uh, there's some really cool features in this program that put it, in my opinion, put it ahead of Fraps. Number one being the free trial version of the software, which, I mean, right now it seems too good to be true. It's possible there's some kind of, you can only have this for X amount of time, which would massively suck because this is the most user-friendly program I've encountered since Fraps, as far as recording goes. Uh, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so far it seems too good to be true. There's a lot of cool features. Number one, I have it set. The max it can record is 10 minutes, which is, I guess, when they were coding this, that was the max size for a YouTube video. That's all I'm going to do when I start doing walkthroughs, since I have this program now. Hopefully, I'll be able to keep it and do some walkthroughs. Uh, what was I saying? Oh, the max you can do is 10 minutes, but you can set it so that it'll start a new recording at the end of that 10 minutes. So unless I'm like in mid-sentence, there's no reason I should have to go back and re-edit stuff, which is nice. Uh, I can also add a logo if I so choose, and I designed a logo for myself. I could add it to each video, which is awesome. Which is just awesome. I say that with an accent on purpose. I don't usually have that accent. I'm just saying it that way because I can. Anyway, so let's try. Supposedly this doesn't have much in the way of lag either. So let's try to find a bunch of different single-player maps. Yeah, single-player maps. I don't really have any instant action battles I could just jump into. I don't know what I want to show you. Really? Well, I guess I can just go screw around on Battle Creek a little bit. Slayer, 4-player. Slayer. Alright. Jump. Jump. Some guy was being snooty and going on about how, if your game, he was talking about frames per second, which in layman, FPS can mean both first-person shooter and frames per second. He was talking about Black Ops for the PC, and he was going on about how, I'm talking about this while, I'm thinking about it. He was going on about how Black Ops averages about 25 frames per second. I'm just picking up random guns here because I'm testing this out. Black Ops averages about 25, 26 frames per second, and how game is considered unplayable on the PC if it's 30 or below. I'm not entirely sure where he's getting those numbers because Halo Combat Evolved, which is very playable, is averaging right now on my high-end machine. Now, it's not high-end, it's just a current-gen laptop. It's not high-end, it's, out of the box, everything. But it's averaging about 30 frames per second. Occasionally it goes a little bit higher. I find looking at the ground in first-person shooters causes my FPS to go up. I guess it's because the game doesn't have to render as much. Alright, I'm going around UNSC weapons just because I like these better. I hate this gun, though. I'm just, giving you a tour of Battle Creek, or whatever this is. Beaver Creek. I don't remember what it's called in this game. It's Beaver Creek in one of them, it's Battle Creek in the other. And it's got the Halo Reskin mod for the Xbox 360. It's got a whole different... oh, What do you know? Aw, it's got a whole different name. Yeah, they did a bunch of stuff, like they took out the ladders. I think they replaced them. Crap. Oh well. Replaced them with grav lifts. It's one of the most iconic maps in the first game. Really not sure why I'm advertising for it, but I am. Just what I happen to pick up and test out. I don't know. I tend to talk really low, really quietly. There's not a whole lot going on right now, though. My girlfriend's ex-boyfriend liked to camp up here with a rocket launcher, but that's because he's a faggot. I hate that guy. Anyway, I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, yeah, there's the rocket he was a fag with. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, wall. Ow. How? Okay. Um, I'm not sure how loud I'm going to be right now. I'm probably going to do a trial run in Resident Evil 4's Mercenaries because that's a pretty loud, intensive game. Just see how it works. This is going to be a bugger when I get Resident Evil 5 for the PC because I've had that game in the past and I have to play it with a gamepad because the mouse controls are so bad in that game, especially on Mercenaries, which I'm intending to do 4-star or 5-star. No, it's not stars in 5. It's rank. S rank walkthroughs for this mod I picked up. That's quite a ways down the snapper. It's quite a ways down the road though, because I don't have a job right now, so I can't go out and buy the game. And I had the game, but it broke. I bought it used, and I didn't get a live code. So I'm gonna do all these. I'm gonna kill all those birds with one stone. Thank you. Uh, Transporter. Over shield. Okay. But touching the keyboard in Resident Evil 5 causes it to revert to keyboard controls, which I do that deliberately sometimes. I'll sit and spam AD to break free from enemies because it's much easier to just sit and hit 2 buttons than it is to wiggle a joystick, at least for me. There's probably a lot of people, because they're used to the console controls, the thumbsticks, who can sit and do that, but it's just not my thing. I don't use a controller unless I absolutely have to in a PC game. Uh, Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 5 are both really good exceptions. I can do 4 with the keyboard, but that's just a bass-ackwards way to control the game. If you've got a gamepad, on the other hand, it's just like playing it on the console, just with crappy graphics, because Capcom is lazy. Anyway, get off that soapbox here. I'm going to climb this mountain thing. What is this? It's a spire. It's a spire. It's a spire. Alright, I'm going to show you a nifty little glitch while I'm at it. My nifty little rocket launcher. Alright, let's EMP myself first. Oops. I can never do this right. I always end up... I could just, There we go. I wasted, 3 grenades. Yeah, overshield was on the other side. Yeah, okay. This is a fun little glitch. I'm going to show you just for the fun of it. I've been recording, I think, for about 5 minutes. If this is a 20-minute match, I've been going for 5 minutes. I'm going to sit and kill the air here. Which means this recording is going to be about done soon. I'm going to show you this glitch and then probably end it. Anyway, nifty little thing. Nice thing about the overshield in this game, I don't know if it works this way in Halo 2 because I haven't played that game online as much, but nifty little thing about the overshield, and this is both in single player and multiplayer, so if you're picking up an overshield campaign, it'll do this too. While the overshield is charging, you're invincible. If you didn't catch that, I just ate a rocket and didn't die. The overshield, I've survived being run over by tanks before, thanks to the overshield, just by grabbing it right before it hit me. It's kind of like an early version of armor lock. See, put that in perspective, that was a little bit farther away, and that shield stripped me. That took out all my overshield and about half my regular shields. It puts that in perspective a little bit. Alright, let's, frag a wall here. Hey, I say hey. No, we're not doing that. Work the lever, take the plasma rifle, kill that thing, kill it dead. Okay, and I think we're done. I think that's gonna be it. I should have introduced myself, but I didn't. You'll see who the video's from on the thing. Can I EMP me here? Yes, it can.